Okay. Well, I didn't hit the record button before Jade just went over all of that, but she can say it real briefly again for those of you that just got on. Taryn, that is quite the title there. What you got going on? Did Ivy give you that title? Yeah, that's a great name. I love it. All right. Well, we know how much we love you guys, and as a team, we love coming together and just loving on one another. So I have a little family update to give you guys tonight that is not happy news, but there's something so good that's going to just be coming out of this. And it's just been heavy on my heart all day, but there's also just joy in people's lives and their testimony and the light that they bring in the time that they're on this earth. So for those of you that don't know Jen Russell, he is direct to Marianne Werdeberger in Michigan. She was with us in Tampa. I'm going to show you a picture of her. She became a qualifier, so she earned her cape in Tampa. And I wanted to share this with you because I just love the look on her face in this picture. And it made me happy when I saw it. She's right up here. She has some like teal rocking in her hair. Look at that face. And I wanted to share a little bit of her story with you guys tonight because she's no longer with us. She had some health challenges, extreme health challenges her whole entire life. And she was actually sick in bed and they didn't think she was going to come out of the hospital 2 years ago when Marianne was brave enough to share Juice Plus with her. And when I heard this story, I heard her tell this story. I met her actually Michigan at a salad jar party 2 years ago, and she was sharing that she used to drink 2 or 3 liters of Diet Coke. I mean, I'm sorry, 2 or 3 2-liter bottles of Diet Coke a day, you guys. And like Shred 10 and eating salads and drinking water and being on Juice Plus totally transformed her life. I mean, just in an incredible way. And so when they didn't think she was going to be out of the hospital, Mary Ann actually shared Juice Plus with her, like I said, in the hospital. And it had such an amazing impact on her health in the days and weeks to come that she was so excited. She joined our team. She fast-tracked to VF very quickly. Her passion, she's always been very involved in the community from what I hear from Marianne and Andrea. And just so many people loved her. And just in the little time that I knew her, that's what I remember of her. She was just so infectious and so contagious, right? She fit right in with us. But I remember how excited she was when I met her in Michigan about traveling to Florida and being on the yacht, meeting all of our team. And I just remember how happy she was that she felt good enough to travel. And Andrea said on the earlier call that she thinks it had been about 10 years since Jen had felt good enough to travel. And so the quality of life that Juice Plus gave her and that second chance to be out of the hospital and, you know, regaining her health and, you know, the last 2 years that she's had to be a part of our team is such a reminder to all of us that we have to do those brave things and have the courage to share Juice Plus, even when we don't know if somebody's gonna listen to us. I mean, you know, you think about somebody who's like on their deathbed in the hospital, that's not exactly the person that, you know, you think of to go share Juice Plus with, right? But Marianne had the courage to do that. And to me, that has been on my heart all day, that reminder, because Jade closed the call last week with that reminder to do brave things, because you never know the impact that could have on somebody's life. And for the last 10, you know, or the last 2 years, she's had a chance to travel twice to go on 2, you know, Juice Plus conference trips, not only Tampa, but then she was here with us in Sacramento. So I just think that's an amazing gift that Marianne gave to her. And, you know, because she said yes and because she had the courage and the bravery to share it. So it's just a reminder that we never know whose life we can make an impact on when we share these life-changing nutrients, you guys. So I just hope that her life is a reminder to all of us of the light that you can be in this world, and then also just to continue to be brave, because we can impact and change people's lives. So that's what I wanted to share. I want to let you know that we are going to be um, praying for her family and for her team. And as a Teal Pineapple team, we're going to do something for her service when we hear details. But I just wanted to, even if you didn't know her, just the fact that she was part of our family, and just that she's in a better place. And so we rejoice with that and the hope that we have in Jesus, of course. So just be praying, and just smile when you think of her. If you didn't ever hear her laugh, she had one of the most infectious and contagious laughs. And so that's what I'm going to remember her by. All right, with that, I'm going to turn it back to you, Jade. And if you want to have, if anybody wants to share a couple wins, that might be good before we get started with the training. Kind of transition here. Anybody do anything brave this week?
Thanks, Kimberly, for sharing. Well, I just took to TRIO Family Health Studies, Family Healthy Starts for Family Orders right before this call. So that was an awesome win for two family, or, a whole family of 4 getting started. So that was exciting.
Now we got to see your trademark. Raise a hallelujah, Jade.
Right. Who else wants to share a win? Tracy, you should share what we did last night. That was a win. Or what we did yesterday. You too.
We had a photo shoot with Heather Crawford. Heather Crawford, I don't think is on this. She might have been on the last call, but she's picking up her camera again, and she offered a photo session she opened it up to the locals here to do some like branding photos kind of thing. And so because of her relationship with the coffee shop where we have our workday Wednesdays, they opened it up for us on Sunday, on their one day off a week. They opened it up for us to come in and take shots in there. And then we had a few different locations around the coffee shop, and it was totally fun. As I look through the pictures, I obviously had fun because I'm laughing and have my mouth open in at least 75% of them. So not necessarily the best pictures, but I had fun. So
that's awesome. Yeah, we have 600 pictures. We don't quite know what we're going to do with all of them, but we have 600 pictures to choose from. Okay, one more win.
I'll speak up. I will be the first to admit that I have not been, or at least I don't feel like I've been working my business very well lately. But the one main thing that I've tried to really stick to and maintain is just posting things consistently and just sharing face-to-face with people when I have the opportunity to just talk and not feel like I'm really focused in hard on business, but that I'm just more day-to-day living life with those people and just sharing more on social media about my life. And I've had 2 orders this month, and I'm pretty sure I have touched my business less in the last 2 months than I probably have, in a really long time. But those 2 people both reached out to me from postings that they had seen. And I told my husband, I'm like, I have more orders this month doing that. And we know that sometimes that's, consistency and it catches up with you. But at the same time, one of these people I haven't even been friends with on social media very long. So I know that one is not from all of that consistency, but both of them are people I work with who hear me say these things over and over and over again, and non-Juice Plus related things to my patients. And they both reached out. So that was definitely uplifting.
That is awesome, girl. And that's the way it's supposed to be. We just do it as we do life. And this consistent posts, like people, they're watching us. So, if it's not a season where you can really be prospecting and reaching out to people, getting those posts up, people are seeing them. So that's really cool. Way to go.
And you know, if you missed the call last week, Jade shared about doing brave things, and sometimes a brave thing is getting back in on social media or getting on this team call. So if you feel like that's a win that you haven't been on the team call lately and you got on, because I see some faces I haven't seen in a while, like I celebrate you because you're on the call tonight. So that should be a win.
Totally. For sure. Well, that is awesome. Well, we're going to get started and with this Wendy Campbell video. It's an hour long, but we're only going to watch like the first like 16 to 18 minutes and then the last like 2 or 3 because there's a lot of information, but not everything applies to everyone. So for those really awesome detail-oriented people, we'll post the recording of the whole call and you can go through and take notes and it'll be awesome. But I wanted to share and let you hear from her because I don't know everything yet or how to memorize like she does. So you can kind of know the things that do apply to everyone with some of the changes that are coming in 2020. And feel free to, if you have questions, put them in the chat. I'll try to answer them as we go. If not, I'll answer them after the call. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen.
Hello, everyone. My name is Wendy Campbell. I'm an RN, 100 Club at NMD, and actually a founders, I can't even believe that, with our amazing Juice Plus company. And I wanted to share with you this video because we just got back from the Austin Juice Plus Live. And our company shared with us all of these amazing changes that are happening beginning January 2020. And it's changed for all of us. Okay, so we're all in the same position. Even your NMDs are learning as we speak, right? And of course, they want to learn because they want to be good coaches for you. But all I can tell you is, yes, it's going to take a little while to kind of wrap our heads around this, but every bit of it, when you look at the entire scope of the changes that are happening, are going to impact all of us. All of us. People are going to be able to rise up to these new positions faster. They're going to create more income along the way, and they're going to be able to not only be mission driven and inspire healthy living around the world to all of these amazing people, which is what we love to do. And though they're going to be able to create more income, and income creates more choices, right? That's why we go into the freedom revolution, the freedom to be able to design our lives, and you will be able to dream and dream bigger because of what our company has put together. And I'm going to try to bring it alive for you right now, okay? So I'm going to get rid of me because I am a distraction. Even to my own self, I'm a distraction. So let's talk about the changes in the compensation plan. First of all, there's 5 new positions in our stair steps, okay? So it's just the same, almost the same when you start at a partner, except that the names of some of these positions changed. A partner used to be a dealer, right? A team member, just a beginning team member. And then the partner plus used to be a DB. And it used to have $100 as a title reward, but they changed it to $50, but they added Juice Plus ticket. Okay, and I'm going to talk about this fast track section, right, of the partner plus qualifying sales coordinator and sales coordinator later. But just know that the way that the company is created, that they did away with many of the rules and created so much more opportunity for people to be able to move up faster, that this whole area is definitely coming alive, okay? And then the qualifying sales coordinator used to be the VF, the virtual franchisee position, and it still has that $300 title reward. It also has the sponsor reward of $300. And the sales coordinator, yes, that's the same as always, $600 title reward and the sponsor title reward of $600 as well. But this is the position that is just amazing, and I'm going to bring it alive and talk about where you are now and see where you land, whether you are right, underneath that and it's something you can strive for, or maybe you've already met this position and you'll be flowing right into senior sales coordinator. We'll talk about that more, but many people, new and old, will be eligible for this qualifying senior sales coordinator, where there is $1,000 title reward. but I'll talk about it later. Okay. And then the senior sales coordinator, they increased that to $2,500 for a title reward. The quality national marketing director went up to $5,000. The national marketing director position went up to a $10,000 title reward. And they added 4 more positions above the national marketing director position to encourage those folks and give them more hope to be able to attain a next step, right? And wow, did they ever go all out, because the international marketing director title reward is $15,000. The executive marketing director is $20,000. The presidential marketing director is $25,000, and the presidential marketing director plus is $30,000 to a total of $109,450 that you are going to be eligible for. And many of you have already gotten many of those title rewards wherever you are along the line, right? But they have added so much more. The generosity of this company is beyond description, and we're going to bring it alive as we go through this right now, okay? Now, the hardest thing that we've all had is getting used to this new inclusive price, okay? You'll hear a lot about this, and you're going to feel really comfortable and very confident by the time we get done. I promise you. But let's bring this whole thing alive, because this new inclusive price includes the sales profit, and then also the PVC, which is what our commissions are paid on, right? That's included in that price. The shipping is now included in the price of our products, and the installment fees, the preferred customer installment fees, are all included in this one price, okay? And this new inclusive price is 1.8 times the PVC, okay? So it's almost twice as much volume, and the commissions will be paid on this larger price, not just the PVC pulled out of it. No, the commissions will be paid on this one inclusive larger price. And you're going to have to hold that thought as we move through the ways and the percentages on how we get paid, because there's a lot of confusion going on all around that. But you can be excited. You can be very, very excited. I'm going to give you permission, okay? And let's just kind of go through the basics of how do we get paid is in 5 ways. But again, we've always gotten paid in 5 ways. But now it's based on this new, bigger, inclusive price. So the sales profit is now 10% on all of the Juice Plus product line, 25% on the Tower Guard. Commissions are at 5, 10, 15%. Now don't get upset, because you're going to go, yikes, that's lower than what we're used to. Yes, it's lower, less percentage, but on more volume, 1.8 times, almost twice as much. It'll start to make sense as we continue through. Okay, and then title rewards, we already talked about, $50 to $30,000, a total of $109,450, plus the active sponsor rewards at the QSC, qualifying sales coordinator position, $300, and sales coordinator $600. And then PB is at 3% and POB is at 3%. And don't shut down on me. I know it used to be 5 and 4. I've done this for 25 years, but 3% and 3% on almost twice the volume. I'm not a mathematician, but it works, trust me, okay? And then BIP, business investment bonus of 5 to 20%, which is not new. What's new is the fact that it's now going to be paid out on that new position of qualifying sales coordinator, up to $500 a month. That's pretty exciting. And then benefits and incentives, right? The corporate benefit package, which we don't talk about enough anyway, the family benefit package, medical, dental, vision, health, advocate, telemedicine, life, disability, long-term care, tuition reimbursement, holiday checks, free event tickets, Elton's Ball, leadership school, spring retreat, and more, and they keep adding more. Our company is the best place for any one of us to be spending our lives. I can promise you that. But let's back it up now and take it step by step. How do we get paid? Sales profit. Okay, we earn sales profit now on the sales price, okay? we earn sales profit on the sales price. Currently, and it used to be for all of these years, that the sales profit varied by the product. It was just a stated piece, okay? But no. Now it's so easy. As a matter of fact, when we start presenting all of this new comp plan to people come January, you're going to find that with these new numbers, percentages, sales profit, etc., it's going to be easier. Oh, yay, right? So now we earn sales profit on the sales price. Juice Plus products, 10% of the sales price. Tower Garden products, 25% of the sales price. Okay, so how does that look like for instance, a trio order? Well, the new all-inclusive price, right? The sales profit, I can't talk. The sales profit, the PVC, all of it, right? Is all included in this one price, $300, and sales profit is 10%. So 10% times 300 is $30 in sales profit and stop. I already know that some of you are shutting down because this is actually the one area that's a little bit less in the beginning, like at the partner and the partner plus position. You were counting on that little bit higher sales profit, but please bear with us, you guys, because the way that this comp plan is working is they are adding so many different percentages here, there, and benefits and all, that the total package ends up creating more income. It'll start to make sense as we go through this, okay? But it's a lot easier to say that the sales profit is 10% of the price. 10% of 300 is $30. And then, for instance, on a Tower Garden Flex price, it's $620. And the sales profit is 25%. 25% times $620 is $155 in sales profit. Now, why is it higher? It's because the company designed this because very, very much the person who sells a Tower Garden tends to spend way more time with that person, and the company decided that that person should make more of the income that is created off of that particular product line. Okay, so I think it's kind of cool, actually. All right, so that's how that works, and let me show you how it works on this chart. Okay, so sales profit, remember, sales profit is 10% of the price, and then the Tower Garden is 25% of the price of the products. Okay, now there's a little bit of a nuance here though, because the new home Tower Garden is actually advertised with lights. So the lights are included, $970. I know. And though we do not get sales profit on the accessories for the Tower Garden. So you're basically making your sales profit on the base, the home with no lights, okay? I know it's a little confusing. The Tower Garden always is, but I didn't want you to kind of stumble on that when I wanted to bring it up, okay? And I'm going to show you this in just a little minute. Okay, so how do we get paid is on commissions. Okay, commissions are earned on your personal and customer orders, and commissions are also earned on the difference between your commission level and your team members' commission level, okay? And so here we are. Sales profit is on the price, remember, but commissions are on product volume. We used to call that PVC, right? Purchase volume credit, but we simplified it and we made it product volume. So sales profit is on the price, commissions are on the product volume, and the commission levels for the partner that used to be just a dealer is still 0%, and then they move up to the partner plus at the 5%. Qualifying sales coordinator that used to be VF is 10%, and sales coordinator is still sales coordinator. The top commission level is 15%, okay? Now, commissions are paid on product volume. The product volume is the value assigned to each of the products. Product volume and price is the same for all of the Juice Plus products. It just worked out that way, okay? But the product volume is half of the price for all of the Tower Garden products, right? Because they changed up the way the sales profit was paid out, and that's why they did that. so that the commissions, for instance, for the upline are maybe not quite as great, and though the people that are doing the work get the bulk of the income, I think is why they did it. I don't even know why I told you that. I just think that's why it happened. Okay, so the product volume is half of the price for all of the Tower Garden products. And then, so now, these lines are a little bit off, but here, take a look at this. For the Juice Plus product line, the sales profit, right, is on the price. The commissions are on the product volume. It just so happens that the product volume and the price are the same. Didn't want you to get confused by that. But with the Tower Gardens, right, the sales profit is still on the price. It is still on the price, except for the ones with the lights, right, the accessories. No. It's going to be the same as the base. See, the $167.50, $167.50. But the commissions are on the product volume. And the product volume is 1/2 of the price. So it's a little bit different. Doesn't matter. We have a chart. We'll figure it out. Okay. Now, let's take a look at this because it's still the hardest part for all of us, including the NMDs, to kind of wrap our head around, right? Is this the fact that now, right, our commission level is at 6, 14, and 22% is the highest commission level. And then the PB was 5% and the POB was 4%. Okay, and now in 2020, rather, it's going to be 5, 10, and 15%, and then 3% in PB and 3% in POB. The only way that I can describe it, you guys, is that this is a bigger percentage on a smaller pie, right? This is a smaller percentage, but on a way bigger pie, this inclusive price. So let's go forward. This kind of helps you to see it because currently, if you think in terms of PVC and 22% being the top commission level, and thinking in terms of on a trio, the trio PVC that we make commissions on was 116 or is 169.50. 22% times that equals 37.29. But the new comp plan starting in January 2020, 15% will be the highest commission level. And that will be on the 300 new product volume of this trio, 300, this all-inclusive price, and it turns out to being $45. So 15% of the new volume versus 22% of the old PVC. Same thing with the monthly. 22% times 42.37 in PVC monthly on a trio was $9.32. 15% times 75, right? Where do they get the 75? 300 divided by 4 installments equals 75. So 75 will be the new product volume that comes from a trio monthly, and it's 11.25, right? So 22% of the PVC was 932, but 15% of the new inclusive volume is 11.25. Remember, the inclusive price includes the shipping, the installment fee, sales profit, and the PVC. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, now, this is a way you can kind of show people what they're going to earn right off the get-go, and this chart is on the pricing guide on page 3 of phase 1, I believe it is. And how does it work? Well, a partner never did make any commission, right? They're going to be qualifying to get to the partner plus level of 5%. They are receiving their retail, or the sales profit actually, at this point, but no commission. So they're going to be receiving sales profit of $30 to a total of $30. The Partner Plus, they're at the 5% commission. So 5% times that 300 is $15. So yes, they're making their sales profit of $30, plus they're making the 5% commission on the product volume of trio, which is 300, equals a total of $45. 30 plus 15 is $45. At the 10% qualifying sales coordinator position that used to be the VF level, then of course they're making their sales profit of $30. 10% of 300 is another $30. 30 plus 30 is a total of $60. Sales coordinator is still making the $30 in sales profit, 10% of the price, $300, plus the 15% of the product volume, which in the case of the Juice Plus products is the same as the price. So 15% times that $300 is another $45. 30 plus 45 is $75. Pretty similar, but to what we've had, yes, because as we learn this comp plan, you're going to see where it starts changing up. Okay, but look at this cool tool that we had put together for you so that you could become the hero. You can become a better coach for your team, right? We also have an example I think it's on the next slide, of how we get paid on team. And
Okay, guys, I'm going to go to the end of this so you can hear just a reminder about the 5-1. Again, there's a lot in between a minute 18 and 54, but you can watch that and learn. But I just wanted you guys to hear the new price, the inclusive price, and how we're figuring out the new way we're getting paid, which is really awesome. It's so much simpler, which is so exciting. So now we're going to just go to the end and just a little refresher on the 5-1 that is still happening right now.
So please be patient and have compassion. But isn't it kind of cool to know that we don't know much more than you do? And in fact, now that I've done this video, you know as much as I do about this comp plan. And I'm just hoping that you're as excited as I am, because this is very genuine. I'll tell you that right now. And how are you going to do it? You're going to focus on a 5-1 like I did, right? I've been teaching this for 25 years. What did you do, Wendy, to get to NMD in 16 months and a 6-figure income within the next year? I don't know. I got a lot of customers. I had 20, 40, 60 customers within a couple of months. And then I found that I was so busy with them, and then a handful of team members came up. And so then I did 5-1. I got 5 new customers every month and 1 new team member. That's all. I didn't get 50 new customers and 10 new team members. No, I just got like 5-1, and not all of the customers stayed, and not all of the team members moved up. It's just the magic formula that happened by accident for me, and retroactively, when I looked back, I figured it out. And that is basically what I did. And I didn't do it for 25 years. I did it for a handful of years, and I did it joyfully. And here's an old lady talking to you. I think the greatest gift I can give to you is to tell you that I am 68 years old, and I still wake up to passion and purpose every day. I cannot believe it. I still love what I do. And I'm hoping that's the legacy, or that's going to be the fuel that's going to fire you to be able to step into action, right? Intention and action. And the how is all around the 5-1. And we actually do have a promotion going on right now, where the first month that you do a 5-1, you get $100 from the company, and the second ensuing months you get $200. And it's the only place you'll still see a household rule. They changed it though. It's only 2 households, and then the 5 customers and 1 new team member. And I think if a team member becomes, or a customer becomes a team member, they still also count as a customer to you. Look it up on your news, because they've updated those flyers. But this company is just giving us the moon, and all we have to do is lasso that moon and hold on for dear life. Thank you. And I just pray that this is going to be a fantastic journey for all of you. Thank you so much.
Awesome, guys. I love Wendy Campbell. We were waiting for our Ubers after the Eltons, after the Eltons at conference, and she's smoking hot. Like, she is just gorgeous and so full of life and just so fun. And definitely that's what I want to be like when I am 68 years old. So I know that was, a lot of information, and we went over a little bit, but we put out on the Teal Pineapple this recording, so you can look at it. And, at the end of the day, if you need to know all this stuff, great. I don't know all the old comp plan, and I still get a paycheck, and I got to NMD. So just know, we still, moral of the story is, if you have goals, getting 5 new customers and 1 new team member and being consistent in your business is the goal. But I do know that there's people that are not like me that like to know all the details, and this video will show them all to you. But
And the
be
cool thing to
encouraged.
remember is that it's easier math. So
Totally.
all the prices are pretty much like either end in 0 or 5. And now we have 10% retail sales commission profit, and then the commission levels are 5, 10, 15. So we can like sit down and easily do the math for somebody if they say, how much am I going to make on a trio? Well, we have 4 levels. You start at 30, go to 45, 60, or 75. How much do you want to make on a trio? Like, boom, those numbers are so easy to memorize. I'm so excited. Okay.
Totally.
One thing
Well,
really
and
quick, Jetty had asked where the chart was, and it is in the VO, but also if you were at conference, it's in your conference book. So that's where I've referred to it a few times because it's all in color and it looks pretty. So I have this on my notes.
awesome.
Okay, sorry, Jade, back to you.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say that we are, Pamela Sue is going to we're going to go over it again next week. And she's really simplified it in like, hey, what would if I just want to sit down at a coffee shop and like map it out for someone on a piece of paper and napkin, like what would it look like? She's going to go over that with us. She had to reschedule because some things came up with her. So I thought this video came out and it was just amazing way to kind of look at it all. And then we'll go over it next week with Pamela Sue again. So thank you guys so much for being on. And I think, yeah, I love it, Jess. You got your question answered. We all keep our new ranking. It just transfers to the new name. And yeah, our company is just doing so much to take care of us and explain it and make sure we're all covered. And at the end of the day, we're going to get paid more. It's simpler marketing plan and we're getting paid more on the same product. I mean, that's a win-win, right? So
yeah,
awesome.
we're all getting raises in January.
Yay! Love it. Okay, well, y'all have an amazing rest of your night. Thanks for being on, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.
Bye.